lose my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. intoxicating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Set my heart on fire.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And the focus is very much on Serie A, the top division here in Italy. What do you anticipate seeing, Stuart?
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is
In position, but can't avail himself of the chance.
well, he'd be disappointed with that. Maybe it's just come a bit too early for him.
The initial 11 today for the hosts. Wojciech Szczęsny stands between the posts. Danilo starts with Alexandro as fullbacks. Rodrigo Bentancur plays alongside Adrien Rabiot in the centre of the park. Well, there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did he stop that? That's just unbelievable.
He's driven in the corner. On a poor ball and easy for the keeper. Bentancur. Rebic. Disappointing for Milan to give it away like that. Outdoing his opponent. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Well, tremendous block. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Well, he's very much a natural ball player, Paulo Dybala, and he gives you the impression he's always enjoying the game. Stuart, what do you expect to see from him today?
Well, Derek, we know he loves linking up with other players, but it's when he's in and around the penalty area, that's when he's at his most dangerous, when he plays little 1-2s around his marker and then plays the next forward pass into a runner. He could be the key to unlocking this defence.
Can he put them in front? Terrific piece of anticipation. Alexis Salamakers. Oh, a nice-looking pass, but mistimed his run.
Well, he's got the timing all wrong there. He just needs to bide his time.
Cuadrado. And there's the feed into the box. But the flag goes up. It's offside.
Well, he has to be more aware there. He must know he's in an offside position.
Brahim. Kessié has it. Brahim. Benassa. Kessié. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Cristiano Ronaldo. Couldn't keep it. Oh, good vision. Giroud. High echelon goalkeeping there. Cuadrado. Getting in there to take it away. An incisive pass. And quite simply wide of the target.
Well, there we have it. This has been a really poor game so far. The players need to pick up the tempo and be a lot braver with their passing and their movement. This can only get better.
Must be! And a goal! 1-0 it is! They've been pushing for the opener and now they have it. Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Now potential danger. And a touch of finesse. Well, the keeper does his job.
Well, nice idea, but he didn't quite get enough on it, did he?
Extremely sloppy in possession. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Dybala. Here's Ronaldo. Rabiot. Oh, great attacking play. A goal! Real excitement. A back-and-forth type of game. Now they're level. So underway again following the goal that made things level. Well, a poor attempt at a challenge and on he goes. Diaz. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead. Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Cristiano Ronaldo. Dybala. Ronaldo. Oh, bruising past him. And a tidy tackle. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. A bit sloppy in possession. Rabiot. Bentancur. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. It's a short one. Alexandro. Now De Ligt. Dybala. Not really typical of Dybala to give it away like that. Alexis Salamakers. Couldn't keep it. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Well, courage has to be part of every keeper's makeup.
Well, it's so easy to commit a foul there, but he's got that absolutely right.
Just 20 minutes remaining now. Olivier Giroud. Won by Alexandro. Poor attempt at a pass, really. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. And that short pass, this could be interesting. And the counter looks on here, options available. Will they profit from this situation? Surely the equaliser. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner.
Well, it's been a while, but these fans are now coming to life. Can they equalise here?
Benassa. And Salamakers has it. Oh, it's cheeky! And splendid goalkeeping.
Well, it's a decent attempt, but in the end, not enough. And as you say, good goalkeeping.
This could finish it. And there it is, a penalty given and a chance perhaps for them to finish this off. Well, there might have been a case for a yellow card, but the referee didn't see it that way.
Well,
and he finds the net. No difficulties in counter. Underway again with the score at 3-1. Dybala. Oh, could be. And not cleared away properly. Well, if truth be told, he made it rather straightforward for the keeper.
Well, he knows it. That is a real waste of a great opportunity.
Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Dybala. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Might be a chance here. The defender put in the challenge, and it might be a red card. And a red card it is. Denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, as soon as he made the tackle, he knew the outcome. That's an easy decision for the referee.
So there it is. The referee says that will do it.
Jack it up. Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me as usual is Stuart Robson. And we're focusing on live action from Italy's top division, Serie A. What do you anticipate? Oh, surely! Oh, he wasn't ruthless enough in front of goal. Keeper has it now. And the lineup for the home side. Wojciech Szczęsny begins in goal. Matthijs de Ligt plays alongside Leonardo Bonucci in central defence. Rodrigo Bentancur plays alongside Adrien Rabiot in the centre of the park. And leading the attack today is Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, not great defending. And a good take under duress there. Inter's lineup is as follows. Samir Handanovic begins between the posts. Stefan de Vrij plays with Milan Skriniar in central defence. Just fractionally wide, so unfortunate. And good pressure high up the pitch. Interception to snuff out the danger. Barella. Pinamonti has it. Çalhanoğlu. Barella has it. And threading it forward. Oh, but just unable to unlock the defence. Cristiano Ronaldo. Dybala. And not cleared away properly. Rifled against the post, but back in play. Well, it took a touch on the way through, so a corner here. And the opportunity goes a-begging. He decided to hit that with power rather than going for placement. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Showing a lot of guile there. Very quick thinking there. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, a goal! There it is! And the crowd stunned into silence. 1-0 then. Excellent vision from Dybala. Offside it is, but he needed sharp eyes to make that decision.
Well, it's fine margins, isn't it? But in the end, he just went too early.
Dybala going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. There to take it away. Intercepting it intelligently. Good use of advantage by the referee. A move of promise on the flank. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. He's got the right idea with that pass. And the keeper's in trouble. Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see. Let's see about the delivery. Chance maybe. Well, it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. Danilo. Dybala. Rabiot. And he stopped them just when they looked menacing. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Well, the managers will now deliver the... The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Defensive efficiency personified. Really good high press. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. They could nudge in front. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Intense pressure. Well, Paulo Dybala brings real dynamism and creativity to the table. Hard man to handle here.
Well, he's certainly got his team back into this game with that goal, because up to that point they hadn't played particularly well.
Oh, Stuart, they must score! And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage! So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? And scope for them to produce something exciting. Not a good pass. Dybala. Ronaldo. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Great save by Handanovic. He's in with a chance. Can he finish? Oh, a finish of real class. No wonder he's celebrating. Take a bow. Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. He read the situation defensively and did his job. And the pass could do damage. Rabiot. Very high degree of difficulty there. Samir Handanovic. Keen to take it short here.
Well, they haven't seen too many chances, but the crowd sensing this could be a turning point. They need a goal here.
Corner kick forthcoming. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Well, time just challenged magnificently. This might be ideal for the counter. Çalhanoğlu. But they dealt with the threat posed. Losing possession here. Ronaldo. Well read to ease the pressure. Chiesa. Pinamonti has it. A good and fair challenge. Shot attempted. Not finished yet. Not quite yet. Still excitement left in the game. Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. Five minutes to go. Just not looking confident in possession. Now he must favour the cross. Not the best clearance. Well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Stay onside, and that could have been a really big chance.
Well, the stoppage time situation. 1 minute here. In with a chance. Oh, it's a goal! A late
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and say this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down.
Cause I was hitting up a giant that was bigger than Moses, bigger than me. Couldn't see the ghosts that's living in.
And we have Derby fare on the menu today, and we never tire of bringing you this fixture. The Nerazzurri against the Rossoneri. My name is Derek Ray, and alongside me here in the commentary position is Stuart Robson. Stuart, a lot to look forward to here.
Well, Derek, this is Italian football at its very best. Great atmosphere, two teams with a wonderful history and a big rivalry. This should be good today.
Well, he could run onto it here. Superb stop. Here's the Milan team. Mike Mignon begins in goal. Theo Hernandez starts with Davide Calabria in the fullback positions. And leading the line today, Olivier Giroud. And a look at the Inter team. Samir Handanovic begins in goal. Milan Skriniar plays alongside Stefan de Vrij in central defence. Hakan Çalhanoğlu starts alongside Marcelo Brozovic in the centre of midfield. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. He plays it short. Crossing possibilities. Çalhanoğlu. Unable to get a body in the way. So following the deflection, a corner kick coming up here. And unable to hit the target. Goal kick here.
Yeah, but it's good defending. He knew he was going to be beaten in the air, but he did enough to stop him scoring.
Brahim. And fed forwards. Kessié. Alexis Salamakers. Martinez. And this is Brozovic. Benassa. Went in strongly to win the ball. Sloppy in possession from Milan. Perisic. And here's Çalhanoğlu. And now Perisic. At times they make passing look easy. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Salamakers. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. Timely intervention. Çalhanoğlu. Disappointing pass. Oh, good skill, and he's managed to beat it. In with a chance! Promising attack, but his timing was off. Martinez. Oh, far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. Good work to regain possession. Won it back. Ivan Perisic. Now Brozovic. It's a good inter-move in the making. Crucial interception amid impending danger. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. And the whistle is sounded for... The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Skriniar. Damian. And Inter might be able to cash in here. And a fine cross. But keeper's ball. They'll be disappointed with that delivery. Kessié. A good and fair challenge. Ivan Perisic. Perisic. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Pinamonti. Kessié. And that is going to be a free kick. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Foul there, free kick awarded. It did look on for them, but not to be. Theo Hernandez. On the ball, Bastoni. Ivan Perisic. Barella has it. And showing fine vision. Defended well.
Well, every time they win the ball back, these Milan fans are urging their team forward.
Well, there is a very alert goalkeeper for you. Çalhanoğlu. Pinamonti has it. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Perisic. Oh, a clinical counter-attack, and so close to a goal.
Well, that's exactly what they're looking to do. Force the turnover and then break at pace. So close to a very good goal.
Giroud. Really looking comfortable with the ball at his feet as he runs, Olivier Giroud. Well, it could be on for him here. Surely. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. Barella. Martinez. In the right place to cut out the pass. Well, not far away from full time, and Milan have left themselves with much to do.
Well, their attacking player's been too slow, it's lacked penetration, and at times it's looked devoid of ideas. But can that change in the final few minutes here? It only needs one moment of magic.
The high press was very much on. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Martinez. He must finish! And fired against the crossbar. Goal kick it'll be. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. So the final whistle has sounded and a... Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. I'm greatly looking forward to bringing you live coverage of this match being played in Serie A. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Excellent challenge. Bad pass. Good movement. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. It's a weighted pass, and he's through. Oh, marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class goalkeeper. That's absolutely brilliant.
Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Stuart, in particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, he's such a natural finisher. He has everything a good goal scorer needs. Composure, technique and awareness. He will certainly need to be tightly marked today.
Promising looking ball. Chiesa. Still not clear. Danger averted for now. Brahim. Oh, in with a chance. Rabiot. The ball with Chiesa. Given away by Rabiot. And he read it well defensively. Now Milan could be onto something. Kessié. Useful looking ball. Just couldn't capitalise there. Dybala. Now Rabiot. And showing fine vision. Wanted to keep it but couldn't. Giroud. Oh, he's really opened them up here. And darting through. And a goal! Now they have their opener. And now they can celebrate. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Good bit of pressing. Well, it's a poor tackle. So nearly at half-time, and the home side trailing, albeit not by much. Stuart, your thoughts up to this point?
Well, they've not had quite enough purpose to their attacking play so far. It's all been a bit too predictable. But in the second half, if they can get more support to their strikers and play with greater intensity, they can certainly turn this around.
There to win it back. And they know they need to stop him. Chiesa. Cuts it back. Superb block. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. On the and off and running again here. Milan in front, but a long way from being done and dusted, this one. Ronaldo. This could square the game. Oh, tremendous block. Chance to set up an equaliser from the corner.
Well, can they draw level here? The crowd certainly think so.
Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Can they take advantage of the situation? That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Let's see about the delivery. Well, he failed to get it away properly. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Yeah, he's had a good first half, hasn't he? Looked lively, created plenty of chances, and rewarded for his industry with that key goal. Hopefully he can keep that momentum going into the second half now.
Rebic. It's with Diaz. It's a promising Milan move. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Bentancur. Effective challenge. Dybala. Can he get them level? Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Tremendous defending to stonewall him. Now can they counter clinically?
Well, what
wait a minute, Stuart. Opportunity. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now. And they just need to keep the concentration. So 2-0 now. Bentancur. Chiesa. Bentancur. Here's Cuadrado. Now delivering that deep cross. A smart stop here.
Well, at last, the fans have something to cheer about. It needs a good delivery now.
And a goal! Not over just yet. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. He read the situation defensively and did his job. And giving the ball away. Diaz. It might be. Tenacious tackling. Excellent defending there. Milan moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? But quick thinking defensively. Wanted to keep it but couldn't. And so into the final 5 minutes. Benassa. Kessié. And that's an important intervention.
Well, I have to say, these fans have been excellent. They still believe they're going to get back into this.
An incisive pass. Excellent block. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment. sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. I'm greatly looking forward to bringing you live coverage of this match being played in Serie A. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
This is how it looks for the home side. Wojciech Szczęsny is the goalkeeper. Matthijs de Ligt plays alongside Leonardo Bonucci in central defence.
Hold on, Derek, chance here.
Couldn't make it 1-0. Maybe not quite warmed up.
Well, that should have been the opener. He has to hit the target from there.
Damian. The ball with Martinez. Spot on with that tackle. Oh, superb skill. Confident play from Dybala. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Andrea Pinamonti. Barella has it. Pinamonti. Can they take the lead? And still danger here. Well, it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. Bentancur. A lovely attempt. Well, the keeper does his job.
Well, nice idea, but he didn't quite get enough on it, did he?
Damian. And that's great work to keep it in play. Matteo Damian. Çalhanoğlu. Perisic. A goal! Inter take the lead in the derby. A real jolt to the home fans. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. And he read it well defensively. Çalhanoğlu. Delightful pass. And a goal! The quick 1-2! And they've turned this game on its head. So 2-0 now. Now what can Inter do from this position? Interception to snuff out the danger. Dybala. Good vision. Can he get onto this? Ronaldo. And the keeper's hand does the trick. It's a corner.
Well, could this be the turning point? The fans are certainly hoping so.
Well, the attack showed promise, but easy work for the keeper in the end. Martinez. Perisic. Perisic. Great chance to make it a brace, but the keeper had his say.
Well, he has to get a second goal soon. He's been brilliant today.
What a shocking pass, really.
Well, I still can't believe that didn't go in, Derek. What an incredible save.
A really sumptuous ball. And there it is! Still life left in this game, and they have the momentum now. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? And with that, the attack fizzles out. Now the man... Well, the referee blowing his whistle to indicate that the second half is underway. It's Inter with the lead, but still there is work to do. Bentancur. Here's Cuadrado. Well, that cross was more than acceptable, but they couldn't fire it home. Well, Paulo Dybala brings real dynamism and creativity to the table. Hard man to handle here.
Yes, I think he's done.
Takes aim! And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger.
Well, what a good piece of goalkeeping that was. But the equaliser can't be long in coming, surely.
Inter have given away possession. Running with the ball confidently. Barella. This looks promising. Brozovic. Well, great read there to intercept. This might be ideal for the counter. Cristiano Ronaldo. On the ball, Bastoni. Inter exploiting the space on the flank. Çalhanoğlu. Given away by Inter. Well, that is how to play advantage. Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the equaliser. Bentancur. They couldn't quite muster a real threat. Brozovic. There to win it back. A lot of forward thrust here from Ronaldo. Now what can he do from this excellent position? The body in the way. And that's how to deal with finesse.
Well, it's an easy save for the keeper. It wasn't the best option, that's for sure.
Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Defenders need to cover. And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front. So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Good pressure high up the pitch. Well, that pass easy on the eye. Well, it all counts for naught. Really good high press. Must score! Well, the keeper is happy the ball was there. Ronaldo. Not finished yet. Not quite yet. Still excitement left in the game. Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. Bentancur. And successfully cut out. Inter in a position of menace. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Martinez. And an astute piece of defending. Martinez. Surely! And a goal! That's his brace! They just can't keep him quiet! So the current... Scoreline 4-2. And that will do it. The referee brings this back. Well, here in Milan, it's known as the Derby della Madonnina, in honour of the famous statue on top of the cathedral. I'm Derek Ray, joined for commentary by Stuart Robson. It's Inter against Milan, and Stuart, this is always very special.
You're absolutely right, Derek. This has the makings of an absolute classic. Great stadium, bitter rivalry, and two very good teams. This should be entertaining.
Perisic. Now Brozovic. An incisive pass. Defending by example. Well, time just challenged magnificently. Here's the Milan team. Mike Maignan begins in goal.
Oh, he's in behind them here, Derek.
Oh, it's gone in! A derby goal, the first of the contest. Electric. Well, Inter restart the game. It's going to be interesting to see how they reply to that setback. A good and fair challenge. Barella. Matteo Damian. The ball with Martinez. Damian. Going well, and let's give credit to the defending.
Si è perduta una bimba di nome Giulia. Si pregano I genitori di recarsi urgentemente
Çalhanoğlu.
all'interno dello stadio.
Barella. On the offensive. Individual brilliance. Çalhanoğlu. So deflection, and they can get ready for the corner kick routine. Goalkeeper's ball, it was always going to be that way. Tomori. Kessié. Intelligent threaded pass here. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Ivan Perisic. It's with Çalhanoğlu. Really getting stuck in. Salamakers. Defensive efficiency personified. And Perisic takes it forward. He has teammates he can play it to. Çalhanoğlu. And the ball is loose. Well, threat averted.
Well,
Oh,
Milan
wait a minute. They could be in here. Oh, it's mischievous. And a decent save. Full credit. Can someone get on the end of this? Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. Well, there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did he stop that? That's just unbelievable.
Not giving him a moment's peace. Barella. He's given us away. Kessié. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Inching towards half-time, it's Milan with the advantage. Stuart, your thoughts on what you've seen from them in this first 45?
Well, it's been a tight game so far, but they've just had that little bit more quality on the ball, particularly in midfield, where they've just started to take control. They'll be fairly happy going in at half-time if it stays like this.
The first half here comes to... Well, back in business here, and work to do for Inter in the second half. Now, what can they produce on the flank? Matteo Darmian. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the plate.
A bit of running room now on the wing. Well, let's see if Inter can use this set piece to good effect. Delivering it. Insufficient guile from that corner. Keeper's ball. Benassa. Theo Hernandez now. And snuffing out the danger. Martinez. Perisic. And that's a corner. Played over. That's a nice looking ball. He's blocked it. Chance maybe. Threat over for now, it seems.
Well, what a good piece of goalkeeping that was. But the equaliser can't be long in coming, surely.
Excellent vision. Rebic. But he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Crisp tackling. Andrea Pinamonti. And winning it back. Into the final 20 minutes. Rebic. Diaz. Well, really fine goalkeeping. Good diving stop. And he's fired over the corner. And a time for calm on the ball. Çalhanoğlu.
Well, Inter have certainly controlled the flow of the game, but it means nothing unless they start to be more creative, particularly in the wide areas. Up to this point...
That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Oh, what an opportunity. And the keeper will happily collect that one. 10 minutes left for play. Inter fighting against the clock and the scoreline, but still. And that's how to deal with finesse.
Well, it's an easy save for the keeper. It wasn't the best option, that's for sure. Well, these Milan fans are certainly playing their part here. The noise inside San Siro has been incredible. Surely the players will hold on here.
In with a chance. Still alive. Well, threat averted. Çalhanoğlu. And breaking at pace with menace. And looking towards the back post. Not the best clearance. And a goal! It's the leveller! And I'll tell you what, that's the way to silence the fans. So back underway. One goal apiece here. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And there's the whistle. They cannot be separated.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move.
Hello and welcome from a stadium that really does catch the eye, the Metropolitano here in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Spanish top flight, La Liga. It's Atletico Madrid, and they take on Sevilla.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Marcos Llorente. This attack looks highly promising. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Carrasco! He needed to get there and did, but still the possibility. He must finish! Oh, magnificent reaction. And here are the starters for Atletico. Jan Oblak stands between the posts. Jose Maria Jimenez plays with Stefan Savic in central defence. Rodrigo Javier de Paul starts alongside Koke in central midfield. And it's two strikers up front who'll look to provide the goal-scoring threat. Felix. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Koke tasked with taking it. And the problem not completely solved. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. The Sevilla side as follows. Yassine Bounou is the goalkeeper. Marcos Acuna plays with Jesus Navas in the fullback positions. Suso starts with Lucas Ocampos in the wide positions. And when this
Derek, big chance here.
the importance of that tackle cannot be overstated. Not to be advised giving the ball away there.
Well, it's amazing how fans can be so blinkered with their views. They're going mad here.
Oh, good vision. Not going to get away with that because it's offside here.
And he shouldn't be offside there. He's gone too early, and that's a waste of a great opportunity.
Joao Felix. Luis Suarez with the pass here. Well, not allowed to continue. He had drifted into the offside position.
Well, if he takes a step back to the ball and then spins in behind, he'll be onside. But he does know where the space is.
Youssef En-Nesyri, extremely sloppy in possession. Ocampos. Here's Fernando. Joan Jordan. Textbook defending inside the box. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Couldn't keep it. And now Suso must take the lead here. Just couldn't get it through. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Well, they know they need to stop him. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Koke. Now Suarez. Gomez. Comfortable on the ball, moving it forward here, Atletico. But nothing comes of it. Youssef En-Nesyri. Jules Koundé on the ball. Still passing it around with authority. But then the one that fails to hit its target. Lucas Ocampos. Really vital interception here. That is that for the first. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. De Paul. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. And top-notch as well as brave goalkeeping.
Well, he comes off his line at just the right time. He read that brilliantly.
Not a great pass. Opportunity, Carrasco! Absolutely spot on with that challenge. And a tidy tackle. Well, he was one of their better players in the first half, but needed to be better still. Stuart, your thoughts?
Yes, there's certainly room for improvement. He's struggled to have any real impact on the game. He hasn't gotten the ball enough, and when he has, he's given it away cheaply. But I'm sure we'll see a marked improvement in the second half.
Good pressure to regain possession. Youssef En-Nesyri. Well, that's a super ball over the top. Offside the decision. Well, no luck keeping possession. And into the last 30 minutes now. Theme emerging of wasted possession. Excellent vision. Can they take the lead here? And breaking at pace with menace. Can they keep it going? And he's made headway. And given the defender's touch, the referee says corner.
Well, they haven't had too much to cheer about for a while now, but a goal would be a huge bonus here.
Body on the line. Youssef En-Nesyri. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Another perfect position to read it. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Oh, disappointing. Just when it looked like a surefire opener.
Well, that should have been the opener, Derek. I'm not sure how he's missed that.
Just 15 minutes remaining. Superbly read and executed. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. This might be ideal for the counter. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Not a good pass. Well, they couldn't keep it. Fernando. And giving it away. Well, they're certainly thinking... Oh, he's through here! Still could be dangerous. Oh, he couldn't finish it off. And the keeper wasn't exactly perfectly positioned.
Well, that's a bad miss. He had so much of the goal to aim for. That was a really big chance.
Youssef En-Nesyri. On to Gomez. Useful looking ball. And a goal it is. The keeper readied up part of the equation. So underway again here. 1-0 the score. And here they come, still pressing for an equaliser. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. So the referee brings this match to an end.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky.
And I must say, ideal playing conditions for football here at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Spanish top flight, La Liga. It's Atletico Madrid, and they think, can he finish? And he's fired it against the post. And he takes it away.
Well, they've started really brightly here. They were so close to taking the lead.
Suarez. Just cutting off the supply. And here are the starters for Atletico. Jan Oblak stands between the posts. Stefan Savic starts with Jose Maria Jimenez in the centre of defence. Rodrigo Javier de Paul starts alongside Koke in central midfield. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. The Villarreal starting 11. Sergio Asenjo is the man between the posts. Manu Trigueros plays alongside Iborra in the centre of midfield. And the main forward is Paco Alcácer. Giving the ball away. Well-timed tackle. He's given us away. Joao Felix. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Real chance. It could be up for grabs. In it goes! And the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry. And back underway. 1-0 it is. Koke. And they have possession again. Capu. Big chance to get them on toes. Oh, a superb save.
Well, they're creating chances. They now just need to take one of them. Mind you, what a save that was.
Fine read by Savic. Koke. Joao Felix. Atletico might be able to cash in here, but ultimately up a cul-de-sac. It's a weighted pass. Well, it was close, but offside nonetheless.
Well, it's a matter of inches there, but he just went a fraction too early.
And they'll be happy to have regained possession. Joao Felix. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Well, getting close to half-time, Atletico hold the edge. Stuart, what have you made of what you've seen from them?
Well, I think they've been the better side in this first half. They've defended well, they've looked dangerous in attack, and they've controlled the midfield. It's been a solid performance so far.
Well, visionary passing. Iborra. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Iborra has someone to play it to. Oh, really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that's such a good save, isn't it? How did he keep that one out?
Corner kick played in. And so it is, the first half score. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Now sliding in field. Koke. Interception to snuff out the danger. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, it was certainly a good first 45 minutes for the lad. Obviously, he got his goal to put them in front, but he's looked lively throughout too. Hopefully, we see more of him in the second half.
Iborra. Can they create something from here? But nothing comes of it. Atletico unable to retain possession. Well, not every keeper would have been that brave.
Well, he read it brilliantly, didn't he? Top stuff from the keeper.
Rodrigo Javier de Paul. Carrasco. Opportunity, Carrasco. Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling. Well, a second goal for them here. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. But no discernible advantage, and quite rightly free kick awarded. Accurate ball in towards the near post. Well, I suspected that might be difficult for the keeper, but I was wrong.
Well, no surprise there. Atletico have enjoyed most of the possession, and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch, and I don't think anything's going to change that.
Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside. Luis Suarez. Promising looking ball. Well, courage has to be part of every keeper's makeup.
Well, it's so easy to commit a foul there, but he's got that absolutely right.
A very good tackle. Into the final 20 minutes. Kappa. Might be a chance here. Well, a wasted opportunity. It would have been a decent chance, but offside the decision. Paco Alcácer. Possession given away, unfortunately. And out for a throw-in, just misfiring with the pass. Well, the game ebbing away, but the result not apparently in any doubt. Atletico have been superb, Stuart.
Well, they've controlled most of the game, haven't they? Their 1- and 2-touch passing has been sharp, the movement's been bright, and they've scored some good goals. They just need to keep their
Oh, it might be! And denied by the post. And you don't want to lose possession there. Big opportunity. And it's in! They've eaten into their advantage, and this is not over. Not yet, anyway. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. As clean as a whistle, that challenge. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. They are making headway, but really they need a goal with time not on their side. Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. And that's how to deal with finesse.
Well, it's an easy save for the keeper. It wasn't the best option, that's for sure.
De Paul. Well, the stoppage time situation. 1 minute here. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the... soggy night here at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And we're focusing on, technically speaking, one of the best leagues in the world. I'm talking, of course, about La Liga. It's Sevilla versus Villarreal.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central...
And he's made headway. In it goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations. And back underway. 1-0 it is. Couldn't keep the ball. Pedraza. Moy Gomez, and he's through here. And effectively parried away by the keeper. And good pressure high up the pitch. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Alcácer, and that is how to tackle inside your own penalty area. Fernando. Youssef En-Nesyri. Well, still searching for the equaliser, but not passing it anxiously. Played into the box. Well, the danger is still there. And that's great work to make sure it didn't go over the line. Moving it forward. And he read it well, intercepting it. And options in the centre. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Oh, it's gone in! A significant deflection, leaving the keeper flummoxed. So 2-0 now. And the pass could do damage. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Just not looking confident in possession. Gomez. He made it look simple, really.
Well, Villarreal haven't seen enough of the ball, as those stats tell us. But what they've done with it has been really good. And they'll be happy with the way the game is being played at the moment. They love to play on the counter-attack.
Takes aim! And foiled only by the crossbar. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. And behind it goes the concession of a corner here. Well, not on the target. Space was at a premium, though. That's very effective. Good high pressing. Fernando. Joan Jordan. Well, he's given us away. And a good-looking ball. Well, I think you could call that an escape. It looked a certain goal. A really sumptuous ball. Moreno. Trigueros. Alcácer. Now Trigueros. Well, they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Excellent vision. Lucas Ocampos. And there is the goal! Wow, that changes the equation. And they have the momentum now. And the second half gets going. Villarreal with the lead here. Ocampos, clattered away. Good technique displayed. And a goal! My goodness, they've changed the course of this game. Level now. So underway again, and it's a story of parity. 2 goals apiece in this one. Now, what can they produce on the flank? And that puts them in position. Save, but still a chance. And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking questions of his defence. And the ball is moving again. 3-2. Iborra. Well, nothing productive, really. Papu Gomez. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Now potential danger. Such an important goalkeeping intervention under pressure. And good pressure high up the pitch. Capu has a go. And it's gone in. Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Sousa with it. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Could reduce the deficit. Now can they counter clinically? Trigueros. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Alcácer. Oh, body in the way, crucially. And there's the delivery. Well, able to survive that attacking push. And they have possession again. Fernando. Is it going to be? Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. An incisive pass. Opportunity for them to get back into the game. Wonderful chance. He got a good palm on it. Corner kick forthcoming.
Well, these fans can...
Well, the keeper won't be complaining about that corner kick delivery. His ball all the way. Could be a chance to break here. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Youssef En-Nesyri. How about the cross? Well, visionary passing, and there it is, a chance. And a goal it is. The keeper readied up part of the equation. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Applying vigorous pressure. Oh, managing to beat him. And just missed that little bit of attacking spark. Goalkeeper's ball. Just one additional minute. Did look as though they might be up, and the referee blows his whistle for It's Atletico Madrid against Sevilla.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Joao Felix. Marcos Llorente. Excellent defending. And here are the starters.
Oh, he's through on goal here, Derek.
Well, he really read that brilliantly. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide. Must take the lead here. Chance maybe. And strongly fisted away. Something to worry about here. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Playing it in. Well off target. Didn't have an awful lot of space to work with, however. Well, making high pressing work for them here. And an astute piece of defending. Rodrigo Javier de Paul. Oh, big chance. Can they put it away? Oh, a stellar piece of defending. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Suarez. Suarez! And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence. Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Lucas Ocampos. Suso! Oh, there it is! A back-and-forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes. So, a level contest. 1-1. And offside just as he was ready to pounce. And they have possession again. Poor pass under no real pressure. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Oh, chance taken. There is opportunism for you, but a disappointed goalkeeper. So on they go again. A wake-up call for Atletico. Can they find a response here? Beautifully disguised ball. How many players would have the confidence to try that? Simply magnificent. So back underway, 3-1 the score. There to win it back. Could be. And he's certainly in the mood for his second.
Well, he's certainly looking a threat. He looks so sharp today.
Struggle to get it away properly. Well, they can keep possession now. Chances on. In it goes to alter the arithmetic and give them hope that they can turn this round. You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2. Felix. That is that for the first half here. The second half is underway here. Sevilla with the lead. Luis Suarez. Joao Felix. Real chance. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Well, the goalkeeper got there in the end.
Well, his recovery is brilliant here. So athletic.
And possession lost, intercepted. Suarez. And taken away, he won the ball. Johan Jordan. Possession changes hands, the interception there. And it was an eye-catching first-half performance by Joao Felix. Sum it up for us.
Yeah, he's played pretty well, to be fair.
Oh, Stuart, they could be in here. Oh, that is a superb save.
Well, they're creating chances. They now just need to take one of them. Mind you, what a save that was.
Felix. And a very good challenge. This could level it. Oh, but the keeper with an important save. How important is that?
Well, he should score from there. That's a wasted opportunity. He should beat the keeper from that sort of distance.
And really pressing their opponents.
Well, you can tell what the fans think of that decision. They're certain it should have been a penalty.
Promising attack, this. Fernando. Marcos Acuna. There to take it away. De Paul. Now with Suarez. But he could run onto it here. He's just got to continue his run. Oh no! Couldn't beat the goalkeeper. And take it away. Suso. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. 15 minutes left for play. And attempting the through ball. Oh, it almost did the trick for them. Great defending. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. Chance to cross. Fernando. Really getting stuck in.
Well, it's getting late in the day now, Derek. Can Atletico find an equaliser? Their fans certainly think they can.
Teammates in the middle. Oh, terrific save.
Well, that's surely it. That was possibly their last chance. What a great save that was.
And Koke with the delivery. Teammates in the middle. Well, not cleared away completely. Threat over for now, it seems. They're showing a willingness to attack, as they must, given the circumstances. Time running out. This could square the game, but no, thanks to the goalkeeper. Opportunity not taken.
Well, you're absolutely right, Derek. The keeper's done really well there, but really that should have been the equaliser, and there's not long left now.
The corner kicks keep on coming. Well, last line of defence, literally. Oh, it was a terrible-looking challenge, and a big decision for the official here. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. Gomez. So the referee brings this match to an end. And here we go, we're at the Wanda Metropolitano. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. An action coming up from the Spanish top division, La Liga. It's Atletico Madrid, and they face Villarreal.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And he read it well defensively. And here are the starters for Atletico. Jan Oblak stands between the posts. Jose Maria Jimenez plays alongside Stefan Savic in central defence. Rodrigo Javier de Paul starts alongside Koke in central midfield. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Luis Suarez. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Well, still an issue here. Danger averted for now. Moreno, crossed into the penalty area. An early goal. It is the ideal opening. So on they go again. A wake-up call for Atletico. Can they find a response here?
Aviso al propietario de una berlina azul de marca italiana y matrícula par. Diríjase al parking.
Suarez. And return to Joao Felix. And a fine tackle. Alcázar. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Alcázar! Well, such a high degree of difficulty, not quite in the end.
Well, how good was that? It's such a difficult piece of skill, which he made look so easy. That deserved a goal.
Llorente. And making the run to the inside. Well, spot on with that challenge. And in the perfect position to read it. Oh, not a great touch. And they've lost possession. Far from a good pass. And decent progress here from Luis Suarez. He has options. And that's it, a goal for Atletico. Beyond the goalkeeper. Atletico on terms. So back underway following the equaliser. Gives it a go. And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. Etienne Capoue. Iborra. Well, they no longer have the ball. Koke. Excellent vision. Joao Felix. Trigueros. A chance to nudge in front. Corner kick here. And taken short. Capoue. And keeping it out. And played short. Cuts it back. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage. Well, having conceded, let's find out if Atletico can come up with an articulate response. Marcos Llorente. This looks promising. Felix. Real chance. They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square. That is that for the first. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Luis Suarez. Went in strongly to win the ball. And that's not going to worry the keeper. Joao Felix. And there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Joao Felix. And possession lost, intercepted. Well, he was terrific to watch in the first half, Joao Felix. Sum up his performance for us.
Well, what an outstanding first half he had. He dictated the play and was a constant threat with his ability on the ball. Surely he's going to be marked a lot tighter in the second 45 minutes. Otherwise, he completely dominate the game.
Luis Suarez. And return to Suarez. High quality defending. 30 minutes to go then. Well, he's won the ball. Now can they make something happen? Capoue. Manu Trigueros. Possession changing hands. And he read it well, intercepting it. And a strong tackle. Outfoxing the defender. Trigueros! And a goal here! There it is! They've done it! What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? And into the last 15 minutes of action. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Capu. He made it look simple, really. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Can they take advantage of the situation? Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made such good contact with the ball.
Far from a good pass. Can they fashion something? They need a goal. Now, potential danger. No, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up. Felix. This could level it. Still alive. Well, that's the end of that for now. Iborra.
Well, there was the chance for the equaliser, but you have to say, what a great save that was.
Joao Felix. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Well, visionary passing. Decent cross, but nobody in the vicinity. And there goes the final whistle. It ends into...
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move.
Pithouan Stadium. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Spanish top flight, La Liga. It's Sevilla facing Villarreal.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
In position, there it is, and just the ideal start. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Alcázar. And it wasn't taxing for the keeper. A very good tackle. And through it goes to the keeper. Jesus Navas. Navas. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. And space here on the flank. And crossing towards the far post. Chance maybe. Just cleared away in the nick of time. Well, the goalkeeper got there in the end.
Well, his recovery is brilliant here. So athletic. Well, they're creating chances. They now just need to take one of them. Mind you, what a save that was.
Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Etienne Capoue. An effective challenge. Joan Jordan. Good movement. Oh, lovely incisive pass. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. They all know their roles as they apply the pressure. Suso with it. And the referee has given the corner. So maybe scope here for them to add to their lead. Now, will the cross work out for them? Well, the clearance, half hot. Gomez! In it goes at the second time of asking. But the goalkeeper won't be proud of that moment. Opportunity it is. He got a good palm on it. Joan Jordan. And now Suso. Can he play it in? And still a chance. And the keeper was finally able to claim it.
Well, what a great piece of goalkeeping. Firstly the save and then the recovery. Brilliant from him.
Well, visionary passing, and he's in. And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff.
Well, being closely marked, but the header nothing to write home about.
Well, those stats tell you everything. Sevilla have controlled the majority of possession, and that's been because of their ability to win the ball back so quickly. Their pressing has been excellent, and they just haven't stopped working. It's been a fantastic performance up to now.
Oh, they could finish here, Stuart. And it's come off the keeper.
Well, the keeper deserves a lot of credit. That was a fine save, wasn't it?
Oh, that pass easy on the eye. The first half here comes to it. As they get the second half going, it's Sevilla currently holding the aces. Excellent defending. And in the perfect position to read it. Suso. Gomez. He's in with a chance. And a goal! There he is! And the double! They just can't subdue him! Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Well, far from the ideal pass. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. And he's through here. Well, that's not watered. Still possibilities. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. And the referee is quite rightly letting it go. Gomez. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Well, great read there to intercept. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Is this the moment? And the ball is loose. Well, the goalkeeper got there in the end.
Well, his recovery is brilliant here. So athletic.
Well, not hard to read that pass. Gomez. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Gomez. He made it look simple, really. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Well, he could run onto it here. Reading it well. Gaspar. And it's played into the centre. Well, the clearance half-hearted. An effective challenge. Superb block. Jesus Navas. Suso has it. Oh, good skill, and he's managed to beat his man. But timely defending when it mattered. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Youssef En-Nesyri. On to Jordan. Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. Mario Gaspar. 10 minutes left for play. Poor pass. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. Alcácer. Can he take advantage? There it is, and he could scarcely have had an easier finish. So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? Pass after pass, happy to just keep possession and frustrate their opponents. They've given it away. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Sound piece of goalkeeping. And good pressure high up the pitch. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. And that is going to be that. Well,
When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down.
your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out where I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 Take me out where I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 Safe and sound.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Sparta Prague, and they face Victoria Pilsen. And the pass could do damage. Real chance. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. Who's going to get on the end of it? Not a cul-de-sac in terms of the attack. Pavelka. They're trying to get right into his face. And space for the cross. He failed to get it away properly. And in the end, no damage done. Couldn't keep it. Adam Hlojek. It's with Carlson. Deflected behind, corner forthcoming. And there's the delivery. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Went in strongly, decisively. Adam Hlojek. Aleś Czermak. Firing it towards goal. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited. So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. Hlojek. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Into the advanced position. Dochkal. Body on the line. Aleś Czermak. Could play it in. It has to be. That's great goalkeeping.
Well, what a save that is. He was so alert there.
And the keeper was finally able to claim it.
Well, what a great piece of goalkeeping. Firstly the save and then the recovery. Brilliant from him.
Potential danger. Well, no way through. Jean-David Boguel. Can they forge ahead? No, chance missed.
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the driving seat there.
An unforced error, you've got to say. Adam Hrozek. Kalbach. It might be on for them. Pavelka. He continues his run, but ultimately up a cul-de-sac. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And the pass could do damage. Well, he's been ruled to have taken up an illegal position, only just, however, Stuart.
Well, he loves running off the back of defenders, but on this occasion, he's...
Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Lukasz Kalbach. And that pass could be troublesome. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. So there we have it, 2-1. Can they trouble the opposition this time? It did look on for them, but not to be. Jean-David Boguel. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Untidy in possession. Well, we're into the final half hour. Crisp tackling. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. And he did well to cut it out. Definitely look as though they want to make this move. And he's made headway. That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
Well, trailing, but plenty of time left and a fractionally over the top. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. This looks promising. Just cutting off the supply. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. They need to get bodies back. Must score! And the keeper got there. So the corner played into the box. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. And good pressure high up the pitch. It looked as though it had a chance of going in for the equaliser.
It was close, it was a decent effort, just need to keep plugging away now, and surely the goal will come.
Getting in there to intercept. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Well, it's almost over, but not quite. The fans still with a bit of nail-biting to do, Stuart.
Well, it's been a really good contest, you have to say. But overall, I think they've just about deserved to be in the lead here. Can they now just see this game through for what will be an excellent win?
And now, passing it through. And it all counts for naught. Borjek Toczkal. There to win it back. Might be able to set up the chance. Vital intervention. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. How can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? This could be the equaliser. Oh, it's a penalty. How about that? And at this late stage too, an opportunity for them to level matters. Chance to equalise here. And the penalty is converted. I don't think anyone really questioned him. And the whistle is sounded.